If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Offense working from the pistol. They're going to test the right side with this one. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Dampier. Pressure coming. Open space at the 25. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Now on first down from the 28. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This place is roaring roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Handoff to the lone back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air, it's Underwood. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll try the outside to the left. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Ducks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Trying to set up the screen. Then through the contact. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains. Just
breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Marsh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got a man. Still running at the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Moore to the air. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's complete on the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll immediately call timeout. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On first down, he just sneaks it ahead. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The short hands, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And he was trying to... Course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. He caught it! Touchdown, Michigan! They take the lead with the 6. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try it over the left side. Breaks the tackle.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
To the air, it's Dampier. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Fires to the tight end. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop now to see what they do on 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ducks! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Man, doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Marshall. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They were able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have one period to play. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Tight end now in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And wings it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down, because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Wolverines will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Timeout by the offense. Make sure everybody's locked in. Line getting set on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Dampier. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Ducks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Ducks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty is the last thing you want when you're in this part of the field. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They punt it away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Well, the kicking team obviously missed the fair catch signal. The officials did not. It's a one-possession game in the 4th. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Finds it back in the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Touch pass on the run. He's in open space downfield. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bolt over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Stewart. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He wants a big play here late. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.